Didn't I talk to the PCBWay people at Open Sauce? I didn't. I was like brought there. I was brought there because so I knew some of the people there for BattleBots, right? So I knew some of the BattleBots people, and so we were hanging out. I have a video of me having one of the robots destroy a stove. It was like the greatest day of my life. It was so much fun.
Whoa.
But they took me to the PCBWay booth, and they were like, ask for a sponsorship, and I got up to the front and I was just like, good work, you guys, nice PCBs, and I left.
Oh.
So PCBWay, if you do want to sponsor me, please.
I mean, like, you can email them and be like, hey, I saw you guys at Open Sauce. I visited the booth, and then
you may remember a woman covered in milk. That was me, actually. You're probably wondering how I got here. Please, PCBWay, please.
Please. Yeah, I actually think emailing them would be a good idea.
Dude, there are like several companies that I feel like would be really good sponsors for me, and like I would actually love to be sponsored by them. Like, okay, y'all know I'm like, I can't hear in my left ear, right? And I just think it would be so cool and so fun and cute. So there's a company that makes like lights that are responsive to directional sound for the edges of your monitor, so that you can tell. Like when I play games with you guys, I can never figure out where you are. You're like, follow my voice, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But like you can use those lights, and I haven't emailed them because I want to get the email just right. But I desperately I would like that. It's actually a great product, and I would really love.
I think like if you need motivation for like sending these emails, we could like get into a call one day, and then you could be like, these are all the places I want to email, and then we can just hammer them out one by one, and we'll just keep the company. And then if you need help like being like, does this sound good? We could do that, because I feel like it's always easier to send emails like that if you have
moral
friends
support.
being there for you. Yeah,
I
think
moral
that's
support.
that's really cool. Also, I know the thing that you're talking about. Okay, I know the thing you're talking about because like the directional sound, because Fortnite has it. But like that is something I feel like should be a lot more accessible and in more games as like an accessibility feature, you know? Because it also like, even if you are a hearing person and you like have like full hearing, it's still useful sometimes just to be able to like see.
Yeah, sometimes, right? You're only using one earbud or something, or you know, you're using something that down mixes to mono automatically. You know, there are a lot of reasons. Like famously, like Discord kind of down mixes everything to mono, and like if you want to be like showing your friends a game, they should be able to tell where things are coming from too while they're watching, right? So there are a lot of reasons why this is an important accessibility feature in games, and I think it would be cool. And there are so many ways to like incorporate it into the UI and like make it look nice, but a lot of games just don't and won't, and so these lights for your monitor would be super cool, and I want them, and I would absolutely tell people that, because there's like a weird number of people who are also deaf on one side in my chat for some reason. I don't know. And yeah, no, I have some. It depends on the frequency range, right? What I would say is like in lower frequencies, it's not so bad. So like I can drive and hear where cars are. But in higher frequencies, it's pretty impossible. So like human voices are just not, like I cannot decipher words if I'm just using that side. And like things like footsteps in games tend to be, I mean really like everything, right, tends to be pretty mid and high when you're talking about like recorded audio.